यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहं परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृता धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. Naraka Chaturdashi. It signifies killing of the demon Narakasura and many other Rakshasas by Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Come, be with me now for few minutes to explore this wonderful incident happened in the history. Generally, the demons are always against the demigods. This demon Bhaumasura or Narakasura, having become very powerful, took umbrella by force from the throne of Varunadeva. He also took earrings of Aditi, the mother of all devatas. He conquered the portion of heavenly Mount Meru known as Maniparvata and occupied it. And he also kidnapped 16,100 queens from the palaces of various kings. So, by seeing all this, the king of heavenly planets Indra came to Dwaraka to complain about Bhaumasura before Lord Sri Krishna. Actually, here we can see how devotees are. If problem or difficulty comes means they immediately goes to Supreme Lord for their protection rather than being worried and complaining about the problem itself. They are fully dependent on the Supreme Lord's protection. So, by hearing this complaint, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna with his beloved wife Satyabhama rode on the back of Garuda towards Pragjotishapura, Bhaumasura's capital city. But entering that city was not at all easy because of it was having strong forts, military strength. The next boundary was a water canal all around the city, and in addition the old city was surrounded by electric wires. Next fortification was of anila, a gaseous substance. After this, there was a network of barbed wire constructed by a demon of the name Mura. The city appeared well protected even in terms of today's scientific advancement. Lord Sri Krishna crushed all these forts with his weapons and blown the conch shell named Panchajanya, and the vibration of Lord Krishna's conch shell sounded like a thunderbolt at the time of dissolution of whole cosmic manifestation. The demon Mura heard the vibration of the conch shell, awakened from his sleep, roaring with his 5 mouths, and attacked the Garuda with his trident. And Lord Hari, who is the destroyer, struck the trident flying toward Garuda and broke it into 3 pieces. And Lord Gadagraja easily sliced off his head with his disc weapon. Lifeless Mura died and his body fell into the water. Then Mura's 7 sons, namely Tamara, Antariksha, Shravana, Vibhavasu, Vasu, Nabashran and Aruna, they all came to take revenge and they attacked the Lord. And Lord severed the heads, sticks, arms, legs and armor and sent them all to the abode of Yamaraj. Then Narakasura, the son of earth, by seeing all this, not able to tolerate, he went out to attack Krishna with his wild maddened elephants. By seeing this, Garuda, as the carrier of the Lord, struck the enemy's elephants with his wings. Beaten by Garuda's wings, beak and talons, elephants fled back into the city, leaving Narakasura alone on battlefield to oppose Krishna. Seeing his army driven back and tormented by Garuda, Narakasura attacked him with his spear, which had once defeated even Lord Indra's thunderbolt. Now you can think of Narakasura's power. But though struck by that mighty weapon, Garuda was not at all shaken. Indeed, he was like an elephant hit with a flower garland. Here we can understand how powerful Garuda is. And also it signifies when one is in touch with the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna's lotus feet, one will become unshaken by all the difficulties in his life. Because Krishna himself was sitting on Garuda, by his touch, Garuda became even more powerful to the onslaughts of situations. Now Bhaumasura, frustrated in all his attempts, took up his trident to kill the Lord Krishna. But even before he could do that, the Lord cut off his head with his razor sharp chakra, that is Sudarshan chakra, as the demon sat atop his elephant and he fallen on the ground and died. Then sages and principal devatas from celestial planets worshipped Lord Mukunda by showering him with flower garlands. Then goddess Earth came and offered various prayers and worshipped the Lord. And also she presented him with Aditi's earrings which were made of glowing gold inlaid with shining jewels. Also gave him a Vaijayanti flower garland. Supreme Lord bestowed fearlessness upon her grandson and then entered Bhaumasura's palace, which was filled with all manner of riches. Actually, there Lord Sri Krishna saw 16,100 royal queens whom Narakasura had taken by force from various kings. There all the women became enchanted by seeing the most beautiful of all the world, who is none other than Shyamasundara, and in their minds they each accepted him. And the queen sincerely and seriously they prayed in their heart to the providence to grant Sri Krishna as their husband. As a super soul in everyone's heart, Krishna could understand their uncontaminated desire and he agreed to accept them as his wives. Lord Sri Krishna did all this for them. Still, people of modern era they think Krishna as lusty man, that, this, and they create controversy about this. The reality is actually Supreme Lord saved all those 16,100 queens who were captivated by this Narakasura, a demon. And Krishna given them the highest position in society as Supreme Lord's wives, where the society actually rejected these queens because they are far from their home many days. Supreme Lord Sri Krishna mercifully accepted them as his wives. So this is the greatness of our beloved Lord Sri Krishna. After all this, Supreme Lord sent all the 16,100 queens to Dwaraka, and then Lord went with Queen Satyabhama to the abode of Indra. There he returned Aditi's earrings, and Indra and his wife Sachi Devi worshipped him. On Satyabhama's request, Lord Krishna uprooted the heavenly Parijata tree and put it on the back of Garuda. After defeating Indra and the other demigods who opposed his taking of the tree, Krishna returned with Queen Satyabhama to Dwarka, where he planted it in a garden adjacent to Satyabhama's palace. And here we can see Lord Indra's ungrateful behavior. Because Indra had originally come to Lord Krishna offering obeisances and begging him to kill Narakasura, but afterwards, when his business had been accomplished, he quarreled with the Lord. The demigods are prone to anger because they become intoxicated with pride in their opulences. After reaching Dwaraka, Lord Sri Krishna expanded himself 16,100 forms and he married each of them in each temple and built each of them a palace and lived with them as ordinary householder. Here we can see how Supreme Lord is absolute or paripurna. That means he can expand himself into so many forms, still his individuality will not be lost. Again he can become one. In Vrindavan also Lord Sri Krishna being a baby on a lap of Mother Yashoda, he killed a demon Putana who came to kill him. At the age of 6, he lifted even a big hill called Govardhana, which is impossible for any others. That means Supreme God is always Supreme God. He will never come under the jurisdiction of this world. He just appears out of his own will, unaffected by karma. In Bhagavad Gita also it's mentioned that Lord appears for two reasons. यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृत धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. First reason is to protect the devotees or good people who are followers of the dharma, and second reason is to annihilate the miscreants who are doing adharma by troubling his devotees especially. Like this, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna killed Narakasura, and this day became Naraka Chaturdashi. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see more stories like this, please comment as Krishna's stories. Hare Krishna.